Yeah, Trump is it's fascinating. Now, one of the things that is happening is the VP stakes have started. Various candidates are going ahead and staking out their positions and trying and hopefully being chosen as Trump's running mate. And one of the people who is in running to be Trump's running mate is none other than Governor Kristi Noem, who it came out this past week, basically, shot up, lit up her dog, and when it turns out other animals with gunfire. And as even Steve Bannon and Donald Trump Jr. said, is maybe she went too far with that. The thing is, as we know, Republicans have this false bravado, want to be tough guys. Uh, what were your thoughts on Kristi Noem's the revelation that Kristi Noem actually ended up taking a gun and shooting her puppy? And it's funny how her stories changed. And one of my favorite is someone who was mocking her said that the puppy was no angel. But what was your overall take on the Kristi Noem shooting her dog story?
Yeah, for anybody listening who's just catching up, this wasn't like a leaked story that she tried to hide. This was in her book. Like she was proudly going around telling this story as like almost her way of saying. I guess the reason she put it in the book was she was trying to say that there's people who can do the hard things and there's people who can't, and I'm a person who can do the hard things. Um, but she forgot that white people really love dogs, and people remember Warnock in the dog ad, and people were like, "It's just a stroke of genius, right?" Everybody universally loves dogs. I'm not the biggest dog guy in the world, but I'm certainly not in favor of just offing animals in the backyard. So I think she just didn't get that. Um, People just universally love dogs, right? Now she tried to flip it and say this is legal. Like if your dog harms horses, you can put them down. Blah blah blah. But look, nobody wants the image of the vice president going behind the barn and putting Old Yeller down, right? And I think she just underestimated how much that is. Remember, here's the thing, John. I'll give you some nuance here since we're talking. I know it's a funny subject, but if she was already the vice presidential candidate, I don't think it would have been a big deal. But as you know, when you're just launching, when you're soft launching your vice president kind of campaign, any story like that is just going to dip you in the rankings. Trump said, I think it's already reported that Trump kind of is not thinking about her anymore. I know JD Vance is up there, but I think that this wouldn't have been a problem if she's already the vice presidential candidate. But because she's just launching, like her, this is her first kind of go at it. I think now everything is just going to be linked back to that dog story. So it was for her case unfortunate, but for us a great few days on Twitter, obviously.